Lessons learned from Group 4, New Zealand. Incident overview. What do we know? The initial attack was a Revenant ransom attack. This type of attack pretends to be a warning from law enforcement. It encrypted the files, locking them out from users and requesting $500 in Bitcoin. A phishing attack was discovered that led to the malicious code from the ransom attack. A foreign IP address was found in Wireshark, attempting to send specific scripts to the WordPress directory. GET requests were found with attack scripts files attached. The GET request is continuously sending packet requests until it receives an attack from the destination IP. The attack occurred when the user opened the link in their email, automatically initiating the malicious code without the user's knowledge. With access to the WordPress directory, a cybercriminal could have access to sensitive information that could unlock access to systems deeper in the network. Several hashes were also found compromised, and these hashes can be cracked to locate sensitive passwords. A malicious Excel document was also found sent as an attachment via email. The malware that initiated the initial attack was likely in this Excel file. An employee is considered a suspect for involvement in this incident due to suspicious internet browsing history, resignation letter, and connecting servers' USB devices back to the employee. Incident overview. How did this happen? Sticky notes were found left on employees' desks with sensitive username and password information. USB devices were also found at employees' desks that belong to the servers. Leaving classified material unattended is unsecure and can have negative lasting effects on business operations. There also was a lack of employee training due to an employee opening an attachment from a phishing email. If employees are trained efficiently, they will be more likely to know the difference between a phishing email and a legit email. There was also a clear lack of network security, such as firewalls, an intrusion detection system, or intrusion prevention system. This is evident because the GET requests were patiently waiting on the network until the attack occurred when the Excel malicious file was opened. If the correct system and firewalls are in place, it is harder for unknown IP addresses to intercept network traffic. Incident response. What was done and what tools were used? Wireshark was used to analyze network traffic to find malicious IP addresses and malicious network traffic overall. Crypto tool was used to decipher the message, and RSecret was used to unlock the hidden message in an image file. Crack was used to crack the hashes and passwords that led to deeper findings in the incident. Once findings were discovered and analyzed, the incident response team then worked to contain and eliminate the issue. Recovery. How was the incident contained and eradicated? The incident was contained by locating all the damaged computers and devices using in-depth network analyzing tools and methodologies. Once located, all infected computers and devices were removed from the network. Once removed, all infected computers needed to be wiped and reinstalled to default settings. This is why it's important for organizations to have backup servers, making sure they are not connected to the primary network as to not get damaged or infected with the initial malware. Wiping the computers clean and reinstalling default settings should eliminate the threat entirely. But just to be sure, it is always important to test the computer before connecting it back to the primary network, as to not reinfect the entire network if the threat is not eliminated. Incident response team. The incident response team was very effective in the way this incident was handled. The team worked quickly once aware of the initial attack. Not losing any time once an attack occurs will help contain and eliminate it faster and more effectively. An in-depth analysis of all aspects of the attack also helps locate the source and figure out how the attack happened. Once the source was located, the team did a great job on continuing to fact-find until there was a clear timeline of events, as well as who would have involvement in the incident. Finally, all evidence was taken and preserved efficiently and in a professional manner. This upholds the integrity of the information found during the incident. There was also improvements that need to be made to prevent a similar incident from happening in the future. There were several failed security controls, including firewalls, intrusion detection system and intrusion prevention system, and network monitoring. Making sure the operating system is regularly updated and patched is also imperative. Newer operating systems can help with the detection of malicious attachments, such as the Excel file. The security awareness program also needs to be improved by prioritizing teaching employees about phishing scams and how they can negatively impact business and their own person. Conducting mandatory trainings will help employees understand best cybersecurity practices and how not staying vigilant can impact them. Final reflective thoughts. Communication is key. Communicating with leadership as soon as a threat is present and staying up to date with the latest events will only make mitigating and eliminating easier. This is another element the incident response team did well with and should continue to do moving forward. Relating back to the risk management briefing, the types of software used really impacts the priorities of the security infrastructure. If cloud computing or software as a service is implemented, network monitoring must be top priority. If commercial software is implemented or other software using a vendor, having a strong software security contract will help mitigate during an incident like this. Either way, keeping in mind the simple yet important elements of cybersecurity will help prevent threats and breaches from arising.